Good morning, good morning. We're here again. We're talking about Bitcoin currency, digital currencies that can make you money. All right? Check out the channel, Digital Currency Bitcoin News. Hit the subscribe, share, show your support. Go right here, just tap on it. Basically, you'll hit the like button right here. If you like it, subscribe. It's right here for you at the bottom. Subscribe, show your support. It goes a long way, helps the video circulate, and for other people who need this awareness, because people do need the awareness, people do need the support. I've been out there talking to a lot of people and they don't even know what Bitcoin is. I'm surprised, but that's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out there sharing and showing the support. Everyone's like, oh, it's 55,000. I'm like, Bitcoin is not the only coin out there. We got Ethereum, we got Maker, we got a lot of other coins out here. Cash App me at $PAPAKRISTOS or CRISTOS. Look for the samurai with the 3 eyes. Anything will go to a worthy cause. And most of all, subscribe. Show your support. If you basically talk to any broker or financial analysis, they're gonna they're gonna charge you $1,400 to the lowest $400. And people like us, I mean, that could be half of our paycheck, or our tax return. So I mean, we are getting this stimulus. Let's see if it comes through at $1,400. So let's see what happens. We really do need it. And today we're going to be talking about wrapped Bitcoin price. I know a lot of you guys might have heard of it. Wrapped Bitcoin. It's basically tied in with Bitcoin. And wrapped Bitcoin came in the game a little bit late. As we see right here, it was around in 2019, but man, it was high. It was up there. I mean, I never saw wrapped Bitcoin until 2020. But it was already in the 7,000s. Now this is a big coin. What's moving this coin, you may ask? Let's find out. Basically, the market cap is 5.8 billion. Volume is 132.3 million. Circulation supply is 123 4K WBTC. And wrapped Bitcoin is an Ethereum token that is tend to represent Bitcoin on the Ethereum blockchain. I think that's why, because it's representing both Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is not Bitcoin, but rather a separate ERC20 token that's designed to track Bitcoin's value. That's why we talked about that other Bitcoin, that coin, the day before. And what was it? It was EOS, Bitcoin EOS and Bitcoin SV price. Go watch that. Very important subject right there. And it's just the same. And what we see is it should make the same move, because it is tied up to Ethereum, and the other one we talked about the day before is tied up to Bitcoin. So WBTC was created to allow Bitcoin holders to participate in decentralized finance apps that are popular on Ethereum through a WBTC partner. So the list goes on and on. Download that Coinbase. If you're a client of mine, we talked about it. I sent you the app. Download it and educate yourself. The BTC that backs WBTC is variable through a proof of service system that verifies the one-on-one backing between minted WBTC tokens and BTC stored by custodians. Okay, let's see what's going on down here. Let's check out the website. Yeah, if you had Bitcoin, I don't know if you could have gotten into wrapped Bitcoin, because that stuff was high coming into the market. It was already at $1,000, as you see. So you had to have the cash flow to get that. Why do we need WBTC? WBTC brings greater liquidity to the Ethereum ecosystem, including decentralized exchanges and financial applications. Go watch the mining. We did a video on mining, so you understand all this verbiage. It's right here, Ethereum Classic. We talk about mining right here. Basically, look for that. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the 5th video, so you could understand what we're reading, you know, and it doesn't sound like gibberish to you. WBTC standardized Bitcoin to the ERC20 format, creating smart contracts for Bitcoin, okay, and maintain various nodes and manage transaction types in order to support multiple currency can be in areas. Now, when you're getting something like wrapped Bitcoin, you don't have to have 47,062. Like in my previous videos, I say start off with 1,000, 2,500. 2,500 is good way of earning good returns every day, every weekly. I had 2,500 in Bitcoins, and then I added more, but the 2,500 was giving me 200, 300 a week. I was making $300 a week on just on Bitcoins. Now, if I would have known that we would have had all these investors coming in, I would have left that money and I would have never tried to live off of Bitcoin in 2019. But right here we see it. All you need is 2,500. If you have 2,500 in wrapped Bitcoin price, 2,500 in Bitcoin, 2,500 in finance Bitcoin, you're gonna be doing good. You're gonna be getting like $600 a week. Okay, that's, you know, most people don't make that in a week. All right, after taxes. So you don't need the 47,062. Okay, but when you're taking money out every week, you gotta know that you gotta put some money back in. Okay, don't just take that money and blow it. We need to make smart moves, smart investments, assets not liabilities. Assets not liabilities. You don't want to go out there purchasing stuff and gifts and everything and cars and, you know, spending your money bad. You want to make sure that you're using your money to reinvest, create, and do better in life, not to just take it out there and go spending it on shoes and entertainment. All right, so you got to do more with your Bitcoin. It tells you right there. So it's flexibility, and this is the community that it's part of. Look at it, find out, click on each one, see what they're all about on your own time. Let's see what's going on the news.
Michael Saylor, he is the CEO of MicroStrategy, and really a pioneer, I would say, in the sort of like current wave of Bitcoin, because really the first public company late last year, middle of last year, to make a point about putting some of its treasury cash into Bitcoin. The stock has soared since then. Other companies have since followed suit. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Joe.
Michael, like I said, you were really a sort of pioneer in this. Middle of last year, I think it was last summer, saying you're going to invest in Bitcoin, some of your cash. You've done it multiple times since then. You've even gone out and sold convertible debt. How many companies have you talked to? How many public company CEOs have you talked to since then, the last 6 or 9 months or so, who are interested in sort of replicating what you've done?
Quite a few. I mean, I can't really share my discussions with public company officers, but it is popping up as a much greater trend in the last 6 months, and I think it's coming to the forefront of the conversation with all companies, private and public.
So you've been pretty clear on this idea that you're not in favor of holding extra cash, especially given your views on monetary policy, the dollar, and so forth. What is it, though, about Bitcoin specifically versus other alternatives, or, say, distributing extra cash back to shareholders? What is it about Bitcoin specifically that, in your view, makes it a logical asset for companies to at least put some of their money in?
Well, I mean, let's look at the big picture. I've been a public company officer for 22 years. When you could generate 5 to 6% short-term interest on treasuries, and you thought that the cost of capital was 7%, then you didn't have to consider anything other than a conventional treasury strategy. You're maybe taking a minus 2% yield per year. I think that when conventional treasury assets started yielding 2% and you had a cost of capital of 7%, which is the expansion of the money supply, it became a minus 5%. people, they grit their teeth and they got through it. That was for the past 4, 5, 6 years. Now in 2020, we've seen the cost of capital explode. It's 25% monetary supply expansion. The Treasury strategies are now 0, 1, less than 1%. So you've got a negative real yield, minus 25%. That's the cost of capital. Okay, that's actually turning up the heat that's causing everyone to realize that conventional Treasury strategies are broken. Now, what are you going to do? Look at the last 12 months, ROI. Bitcoin is up 461%. S&P is up 25%. If you invested all of your Treasury assets in the SPDR, in the S&P index, you kept up with the cost of capital. NASDAQ's up 53%. Big tech, they're monopolies, they're extraordinary, they're staying ahead of the cost of capital. Treasuries down 7.7%. If you were holding long bonds like TLT, that's a disaster. Gold up 9%. It's also a disaster. It's not keeping up with the cost of capital. So why Bitcoin? Well, you can't hold conventional treasuries. You're looking at a negative real yield against the cost of capital of 15 to 25% a year. Right? I mean, I'm not a consumer. I have to control, I have to manage shareholder value. And if you want to maintain or grow shareholder value, you're going to have to grow your assets at a rate faster than the cost of capital. So your hurdle rate is 15%. Now, what are you going to do?
It is.
And I think, yeah, if you look
it is a different definition of cost of capital that you have than, say, like a traditional.
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. MicroStrategy CEO Sailor on Bitcoin buyer's spree. Go watch it. He's talking about a lot of people have their investments in treasuries, bonds, and other stocks, shares, and NASDAQ. And he's talking about how much are you return investors, ROI, return on investments to private investors who will put in the money in. And now these hedge funds, these private investment funds are now going for Bitcoin, like he said, 400%, blowing out all the other investments from treasury to investments to bonds, just blowing everybody out of the water. Bitcoin has just taken over. And why is that? And it's even going to get better with digital currency being replacing cash by 2025 and permanently for 2030. Get with the program. Don't be late. Don't be buying Bitcoins from the bank. That's the last option you want to do, because the banks behind the scenes want to take over and control everything. You already know this. So join the station, Digital Currency News. Stay up and on account of what's going on out there and with the best coins to invest in. You don't need 50,000. You don't need 47,000 to get in the game. Put whatever you can in there. You're getting your tax return. You're getting your paycheck. Throw 500 in there. Throw another 500 in there every month. You're gonna see something good during the summer. If not, hit up these little coins out here that you've seen on my video. Put whatever you can in there. Most of the people I've helped out, they've seen their money quadruple. Like he said, 400% return on your investment. Don't wait. Cash App me, PAPAKRISCOS, for this support, for this analysis. Show your support, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for coming by. Stay tuned for more. Come back, enjoy, share, comment, and hit me up on my email if you need any support with the Coinbase app, or if you need any advice. Thanks for showing up. Have a good day.